Excuse me.
So you're the reason that patrols are doubled today.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Why do you need medical samples?
It's for my research. The people of Vault 81 have been genetically isolated from the Commonwealth for many generations. I'm trying to determine what the genetic variation is between the two populations.
Am I for some caps?
All right. The Overseer did give me a few caps for this. How does 50 caps sound?
That hardly seems enough.
I suppose I can use the rest of my allotment. I can give you 100 caps.
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You drive a hard bargain. I can give you 150, but not a cap more. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. Sit there. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Here are the caps I promised you. Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
Dr. Forsyth?
I hope we have enough gauze.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet. Poor Erin. Her cat got loose in the Commonwealth.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
My dad says super mutants eat kids for breakfast. But I think he's just trying to scare me.
Huh? Well, hello.
Huh?
Hey, pal.
Hello.
Now, where did I put those screws?
It's been a while since someone from the Commonwealth last visited us.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Don't try anything. Huh?
You must be that new traveler Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the Overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety? let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of Overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Let's see what you got.
Selection isn't what it used to be, but I still got a few good things.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
I'm afraid that information's classified, sir. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Ha ha! Gwenny let in a good one. That sense of humor is just what this vault needs. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
What's going on? Why are people so overworked?
Well, you live in the same place for 200 years. Time just takes its toll. Until the Overseer opened the vault to the traders, we were just slapping on one band-aid after the next. Now we're just scrambling to keep old 81 together.
I'm sure she's doing her best.
I know she is. She's a smart gal. And maintaining this bucket of bolts ain't easy. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, Gunners had taken her over.
Any news going around?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
Any news going around?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included, working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
What's the word around Vault 81?
I heard Aaron's cat, Ashes, got out of the vault. She's pretty upset. I can't imagine anyone would want to set foot outside to get him back.
Heard any good rumors?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
Yeah, all right.
All right. Let's see what the Commonwealth has to work with. Just have a seat. Ready for a new hairstyle?
There we go.
Battles are won with fists. Wars.
I'll think about it.
Take some time and think it over.
this strain is doing quite well.
Dr. Pensky.
Gonna need more fertilizer soon. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning, but I need a test subject to try it.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
Me? I'm the vault biologist and hydroponic gardener. Everything you see here, I grew, including this new fruit I just developed. But I need someone to test it. Sure I can't talk you into trying it?
Is it dangerous?
Well, everything has its risks, I suppose, but that's what the medical center is for.
Why don't you try it yourself? For science.
No. A scientist must be a dispassionate observer. Besides, what if it kills me? I'd rather you tried it.
What the hell? I'll try it.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now where'd I put that Geiger counter?
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
So, is this your life's work?
Just a small part of it. My hope is to create a strain of foods that have increased resistance to radiation. What good is fresh produce if it's always contaminated by its environment? That particular strain of mute fruit should do well, but I wasn't certain how the hybridization would affect the flavor and the texture.
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Oh dear, I seem to have misplaced one of my instruments. Where could it be? I can't seem to get the potatoes right. Need to check the water pump.
Must be rough, living out there.
What I wouldn't give for some brand spanking new genuine Vault-Tec parts right now.
Hey, Calvin.
Sorry, new gal. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
Not even just for a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the Overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
You guys have been living here over 200 years. This place is bound to be in decline.
In decline? You must be one of those politically correct types. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
How much are you paying?
I'd say 15 caps per tool. Overseer won't let me go higher, but I'll take as many as you can grab.
Sure. You got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
Watch yourself.
Don't try anything.
They're here somewhere.
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Hey, Cricket.
Got a hankering for melting face? Then I'm your girl.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Guns, guns, and more guns. Just for you.
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
I heard Austin got bit by a mole rat. They're not sure if he's gonna make it.
Probably not worth taking the stealth approach through here.
Did you hear that Bobby DeLuca found some sort of secret passage to another vault?
Oh, look at this place.
Yes?
Their maid's got talent. What I wouldn't give for some real time off.
Stay safe, ma'am.
Now, where did I put those screws?
Austin got himself bit by a mole rat. So now they
The
got us
hell is
cooped
that
up in
thing
here to
doing
watch
here?
Aaron.
That what your
It's
parents used to
ridiculous.
say to you?
Hello, Holt.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her story.
Ashes! You found him! Thanks, ma'am! I was so worried about him.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty.
I hope you don't have
I'm
anything
so
that needs
worried
fixing.
about you.
I really don't
and I
feel
bet
like
Mom's
working.
gonna make me give you a bath.
Hi there.
I know, I don't like it either. But I'm just happy you're back. I'm so excited Ashes is back. But he acts like nothing happened.
Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
Hey,
Anything I can get you today?
do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Holt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
The cat? Right, I bet it takes care of all the chores around here.
I wish. But Ashes is sweet, faithful, and never runs off. Well, almost never. Enough about the cat. What do you have for me?
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends. Hi, how are you?
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bob. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel
Dr.
is
Pensky.
examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there, so I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I'll do it for Austin.
You have a good heart. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Without that cure, Austin will certainly die.
Dr. Forsyth has been very honest about Austin's prognosis. I'm so scared I'll lose him.
Dr. Pensky.
I've taken care of Austin since his parents passed away. He's like a son to me.
We've got to hurry.
Bobby.
When did it get so quiet?
yourself. All clear. Identify yourself.
The last of them
will not be harmed. Continuing search for fugitive. Do not make... Breaker.
Your time too, huh?
one way to get the coolant pumping.
Protect and serve. Attention. Justice will be administered swiftly. And please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone. Law and order has prevailed.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown, and Austin will be running around tomorrow. Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin.
This is creepy.
I just don't know what I can do. Neither do I, Priscilla. Why him? He's just a boy. He's going to be just fine. You'll see.
Well, this is gonna be a joy for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you.
Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? Your daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in here.
You're so busy, Halt. You have so much to do. Please, explain to Erin why your needs are more important than her safety.
Just never mind.
Idiot.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
Staff are to make sure every resident remains under stringent medical observation.
Understood. But Overseer?
No buts. This is for the good of the Vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Yes, Overseer.
How is Austin doing?
Not good. The infection has progressed quite rapidly. We need a way to stop it from spreading.
Then let's hope that outsider pulls through and gets us a cure.
Now.
useless.
Oh, another stranger. Are you Vault-Tec security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Vault-Tec security?
These mole rats carry a disease. Do you know anything about it?
My poor little darlings. They were used to grow all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Vault citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others. My sweet Clyde. He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Vault-Tec security?
Do I look like Vault-Tec security? Jeez.
Over the long years, who is to say what is fashionable now? True, your attire is a bit dirty, but not all people properly value the importance of hygiene and cleanliness. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Vault-Tec employee, even you, could authorize me. You must be Vault-Tec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
These mole rats were lab rats?
Why, yes. I've grown quite fond of them over the years, but they outlived their usefulness 83 years ago.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of leaving here. I'll open the door for you. Since you are a Vault-Tec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only 1 dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
You only have 1 dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to obey the orders of specified Vault personnel, even if those orders violate my ethical matrix. But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, I can give you the cure without directly disobeying my previous order. And if you happen to use the cure to save a life, then this is just a happy coincidence, no? Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
Perfect.
A routine analysis of you indicates you have suffered very little from radiation. Curious. I wonder how the Ebola...
I heard Diamond City is pretty nice, tucked behind some walls. Sounds safe enough.
Don't try anything.
The outsider returns.
Watch yourself.
The cure. You found it.
How is Austin doing? Do you think he'll survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Here. Take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
It shouldn't be long.
What? Where am I?
You're in the clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, ma'am.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that?
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall, on the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
Can I go see
I hope
Gran?
you enjoy your
How about something to eat?
accommodations.
I'm
I wanted to say thank you
starving.
again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
What do you know about Vault Tech?
I'm afraid not much. I've spent my entire life being thankful for the Vault, for the walls that protected us over 2 centuries. But not once have I had contact with them.
Whatever Vault Tech had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here, and I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
What are you looking to learn up there?
Down here is an enclosed system, and without the introduction of new mutagens, viruses or bacteria, it is quite dull, medically speaking. The world up there is infinitely more complex. Who knows what diseases can be found and studied?
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, madame, can you take me with you?
It's no picnic up there. Anything you can do to help us survive?
But of course. I have been equipped with medical equipment. If you become injured in our journeys, I can administer stim packs. I also have defensive capabilities, a laser. But surely there's little reason to use that.
Come along, then.
Excellent. We must embark at once.
Someday, I'm gonna check out the Commonwealth. If my Gran lets me.
Hi, Austin.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food. Pretty good tour, right? The Overseer says I'm good with people. Way better than Gran. But I don't know. I think Gran's pretty good. At least with me, she is. I'm feeling much better now. I told Gran I wasn't gonna let some mole rat beat me.
I wish my mom and dad wouldn't fight so much.
Hey, pal.
My friend is all better now. Being sick sucks.
Huh? I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
The Overseer's demanding more training drills now. I guess we asked for it.
I heard about what you did for Austin, and yeah, thanks.